So you have an idea for a comic book / manga. You then spend all this time writing out your ideas and finally you finish all of the artwork. Well, now how do you market this thing? Drawn Talk! Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Drawn Talk. It's your boy Tyler. In this episode of my Let's Make a Comic Book / Manga series, we're going to be talking about how to market your comic book after you finished it, which I think this is the hardest thing for creators to do. How do you market this thing? How do you market your comic book? So let me give you guys some tips on how I am going to market my comic book, The Girl with the Mega Fist, this comic book series that I've been working on throughout this entire video series on my YouTube channel. Now, the very first thing when it comes to marketing for me is just thinking about the end product and being consistent with it. So for me, I'm thinking about my books. I want all of my books to have the same type of cover layout. I want them to all have the same sort of spines, and then I want them to all have the same kind of back matter. The reason why that this is important, and you might think, Tyler, this isn't marketing. It actually is. Go to your local Barnes & Noble and go into the comic book section. Tell me where you start reading Batman. It is an absolute freaking mess. Now go over to the manga section and tell me where you start reading Naruto. Naruto has the same spine from volumes 1 till forever, and it just says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is very clear and is very concise, and this is good marketing. This is part of the marketing, is being consistent with the final product. Something that I'm also going to be doing in terms of marketing my book is getting on people's live shows, getting on their podcasts, and talking about my book. Now this is kind of tricky because you don't want to come in and be like, hey, can I talk about my book? And then that's all you're doing is you're using these different creators who have shows and podcasts, and you're just using them to really push your own agenda and push your book. What you could do to help them is maybe give them access to the book, send them a copy of the book, or if you have a show, get them on your show as well. It should be some sort of two-way interaction with them. I should be getting something out of what you're getting. What I'm also going to be doing is I'm hiring a lot of different commission artists to draw my character Eliana, the girl with the mega fist, in their style. Now this is a very forward upfront cost because I've got to hire these artists, they've got to draw them, and then I'm just going to have this bank of art. But what this does is it gives me more opportunities to post on the social medias. They're posting on the social medias, and hopefully if I've done my character designs correctly, when people see this character, they're going to go, hey, who is that? And they're going to be like, oh, it's the character Eliana, the girl from the Mega Fists. Go talk to Tyler, he'll tell you how to read the comic. Marketing. And then also something that I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be drawing my character in different cosplays and having fun. So maybe I draw the girl with the mega fist and she's wearing a Batman outfit, or maybe she's hanging out with Batman, maybe she's hanging out with Mario or Zelda, or I don't know. But basically using mainstream characters already and putting them in with my own character, so that when people are scrolling through their social media feeds, they go, oh hey, that's Batgirl, and who's that girl right there? Oh, that's Eliana, the girl with the mega fist. By creating all this type of artwork, which it's a lot of work to do, but by creating consistent artwork, people are going to see your character and know who your character is. One of my favorite creators, his name is Brian Ball, and he's a good friend of mine now. His comic book Rags, I had seen that comic for 2-3 years, and I never read it until this year. But I knew the character. I had seen the character because that character was posted everywhere. I'd seen that character doing some Chun-Li poses. I'd seen that character in a Metroid Prime outfit. I'd seen that character fighting vampires. I'd seen that character in a Zelda outfit. I knew that character just from seeing her. And that's because Brian and his team do really good marketing for their comic book and getting people invested in their IP. There's so many other ways to market your comic book. Other ways are, creating a website, creating a blog, creating you as a creator, marketing yourself as a creator and who you are and what you're about. That's another way to market your comic book. At the end of the day, it's just about getting people talking about your character, talking about your book, doing, grassroots marketing. Ultimately, if you want people to have hype over your book, you're going to need to give them a reason for that hype. And maybe you start making some videos, maybe you start, recording recording yourself, doing some animation stuff. Maybe you show yourself drawing and whatnot. The point is, you need to give people an awesome product, give them a reason to share the product, and get them excited about your product. So that's the end of this episode. I hope you liked it. If at any point you were wondering, oh, Tyler, I wish you had gone more into the marketing side of my comic. Well, I do more of those videos on my patreon.com/drawntalk, where starting at $2 a month, I do weekly behind the scenes content. I do a weekly video show called The Broken Creator, where I go more in depth in creation, and then I also give out comics on my Patreon. So go check that out. The link is in the description. And finally, episode 8 is going to be next week. And what's going to happen in episode 8? We're going to be talking about how to get people to read your book. And this is the moment that I show you guys how you guys can read my book, The Girl with the Mega Fist, which I've been working on this entire comic book series. So I'm really, really excited to share that out with you. So remember to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, I ruined the ending. Peace.